start talking about parties because that's how I came in this business. Someone told me they were having a party, said they had this crazy route thing, and my thought was it was too cheap. You know, you out there that says it's too expensive, you're thinking the wrong way. It's too cheap. 45 minutes and see results. Walk in a spa, walk in a salon. If you breathe, you're going to spend $25. Get real. So that's the only reason I went to that party. The only reason. Because it was so cheap. I got to go see what's going on here. So I went. Lo and behold, 45 minutes later, I went, excuse me, what did you just say in that other room? Because I'll be honest, I wasn't listening. I wasn't going to buy anything. They weren't going to sell me on anything. I was going to do my route and I was going to be out the door. Now, the person that did my party just happened to be the very first ambassador in this company. I would have never guessed that night. It was the most unorganized party I've ever seen in my life. I mean, literally at the end, the one customer that wanted to sign up, there was no order form. I wrote it on a napkin. Yeah, so I'm thinking, I didn't listen to this lady because I wasn't there to be sold. I mean, literally, you can shut people off. So you got to have fun when you have parties or people will shut you off. That's very important. So when I see the results, I went, okay, tell me more. That crazy route is what sold me. You just got to get more routes on people, and that's what sold. It wasn't the talk she did. It wasn't anything from that. It was seeing those results in 45 minutes. So then we go back and she starts telling me all this stuff that, you know, you can even make $10,000 a month. Yeah, lady. I've been working all my life. I started working when I was 12 years old because I wanted something and my mom and dad would buy it for me. So I showed them, I walked across the street, started waiting tables, and I got that blue jean jacket I wanted. It's no different in this business. If you want something, you got to go work for it. The crazy thing is you can help on parties to do it. Well, that night I did sign up. I was the only person in that room that signed up to be a distributor. Everybody else thought I was crazy. My husband definitely thought I was crazy when I got home. But that party let me know that lady didn't know what she was doing that night. I didn't think. I didn't know she was first ambassador of the company. You know? I was like, but it was so simple and so crazy and so unorganized to me. I said, if she can do this, guess what? I'm going to get these crazy routes for free. And that's what I thought. So I hope y'all get something out of that point. The more simpler that you make this, you don't have to be perfect to be presenting this. You know, really, if you mess up, that's even better. Because now, who is watching you and seeing those $25 and $25 sitting in that jar and looking at that money, and now you aren't perfect, just like Melanie thought it was not perfect that night. That made me think I can do this. So don't think you've got to stay up in hours to learn how to do this. You do not. You are wasting time if you just don't go do it. You really should have more customers before that kit gets in your mailbox. Really, you should. Now, this is what Melanie said one time, and it always sticks in my head. She goes, you know, if you pass away tomorrow, you got to have someone carry you out the door. And surely you got at least 4 friends that would do that. So that always stuck with me. So, how did we party? Well, this is it. We got this in January. I've been doing this 5 years. And I will tell you, and I still have it, if you come to Knoxville next weekend, I hope you all load up and come to Knoxville next weekend. Me and my husband, and he will be there speaking, by the way. You know, I am married to a Bubba. So people say, really? We have never seen him. But he could come this weekend, and he does send his love. I have a recorded message when he called late last night to tell all of you he loved you very much, and he wished he was here. But if y'all want to see him next weekend, we will be in Knoxville doing a one team, one mission. This right here, you're going to walk in. We got it in January. It has changed all of our businesses. I used to do it with 3x5 cards. still go to parties and nobody shows up. Y'all, we're all the same people. Don't ever think it's because of you. Just keep going to another one. That no just means some people, they just lost out. We're going to find us another person. So when everybody comes in, they get their wraps. Now, if you want your party to go even quicker, if you've got an odd number, guess what? You're going to be wrapping. But if you've got an even number, just tell everybody to pair up in the room. Find you a buddy. Find you a buddy. You got your buddy? Everybody got a buddy? Now, each one of them can take a picture of each other. And then they can both put the wraps on each other. And guess what? It's so easy to put them on yourself. I mean, that's just how easy this is. Plus, that just made them know they can buy that box and take it home and do it themselves. That just simplified how the wrap works. You're going to open it up, you're going to put it on. So you're going to open your book, and you're literally just going to point and read. Point and read. If you're not good at that, go to your documents in your e-suite. You know, when you signed up, you got your vehicle. Are you using your vehicle? Everything's in it. And then you come in your mailboxes in your e-suite. So go to your e-suite. In the documents, there is a party pad notes. Party pad notes. So if you need to put notes in your book to read, and that makes you feel more comfortable, because when I first started, I had to have those 3x5 cards in front of my face. I don't know that I'd make it to the party. So if you're like that, put your notes in there. You know, if you want to still hide behind it, put them upside down. So you can read like this, and you can hide behind it. That might make you a little more comfortable. But no excuses. If you are a visitor here today, and whoever brought you here, let you take one of these home with them, you could go do your own party tonight. It's that simple. There is no excuses there. Because when you're pointing and reading, so you're going to go through, whoops, I got it on the wrong side. I'm sorry. You're going to go through each page, just like they were doing earlier. It's this easy. You take it out. Everybody's already took it out. Everybody's got it on. What are you going to see? Results in 45 minutes. This is kind of what it looks like. You're reading through these pictures. Remind them maybe at this point that they need to drink water. You know, I always say, please stay away from the colas. Because all that carbonation is just going to blow you up. And I'm trying to deflate you right now. For those of you that's not heard, it's 32 glasses of water after every cola you drink. Or that carbonation is going to stay in that cell and blow it up. You know, when I heard that the first time I could drink Colas. So that's just one of the things I like to suggest. If you want to see good food, this is the best thing you can do. Can you not hear me? Sorry. Okay, so now you're going to go to the next page. And I said we have these wonderful facials. You know, even when I'm blitzing, one thing that I do now, because I love selling their facial products, I just love it. I did a facial last night. Anybody here done facials? Raise your hands if you've done facials. I love this crowd. I love this crowd. Y'all, if you could get people on facials, you would probably keep them as a lifetime customer. Sell them a box of wraps every month, they're not going to be a lifetime customer. So you're going to make sure you point out about facials. But when I'm blitzing, I'll say, yeah, you can put it on anywhere. When you point to the pictures, you can put it on anywhere. Anywhere but the face, because we have these great facials for that. So you're going to add that in your party, you're going to add that in blitzing. So now you just opened up that you have a facial line, which is going to give you even more customers. You know, maybe give away a facial at a party. And if I give away one, they're going to have to put it on right there. They're not taking it home. I don't care. You got makeup on, or one them washed off, or just you can give it to someone else. You can re-gift it. Because the whole point of putting face on the party is so that everybody gets to see how this great product works. You're just going to make more sales by getting it up. Okay, so you're going to just keep flipping through. Now this page right here is where you are going to pull out product. You know, when you sit here and talk all day long, after a while you lose the attention. You know, that's why we have visuals. We have things for you to look at. I am very, very visual. So I like to touch the senses. You know, you've got the sight, so you can see, everybody can see. You've got the tongue for taste. So when you get here, you're going to make them taste the greens. Now, I'm one that's not going to take time to go get a bottle of juice and mix it up. I know that the orange greens, we're still all mixing in juice probably. There's some of us doing water. If I've got a bottle of water, I have no problem mixing the berry. But I am going to point out to you, when you sell these packages, it only comes with the orange container. So you need to make sure you have an orange container with you. You're actually showing what's on these papers right here. So I just take the canister, the can, and I open it up and I take the little scooper and I say, well, I'll serve this to you like a pixie stick. All of you, hold out your hands. And then I'm going to sprinkle a little on their hand. I'm going to tell them to lick it. We get a few of the senses there. They can feel it, they can smell it, they can taste it. See, you know, when you get those senses going. And another thing, when I say pixie stick, what do y'all think? Now it tastes good. We were just talking about it's what you think. So, you know, when you see green, you think it don't taste good, so you're telling it's a pixie stick, so they're thinking a little different. Now, the defining gel, that's another one of your senses. You're going to get to smell it, you're going to get to touch it. You're going to take your bottle and tell them a little bit goes a long way, because you don't want your bottle to come back to you empty, or you're going to be walking around with it. But put a little drop on the top of their hand. And I like for them to massage that in, and then immediately look at the difference in their skin. Because that defining gel is amazing, but you're telling them they might not have heard. You need them to see how it works. And then the fat fighter. You've got to do the fat fighter demo. So if you're a guest here today or you're brand new, you need to boost. You need to boost. That 149 Boost Kit has those 3 products that you've got to show. You cannot start your business without those products. Can you, Lori Murphy? It's the law, pretty much. I know we do have a lot of laws. They're fun also. That law will make you money. That's all. Because that 149 kit, y'all, you're going to make $300 and you're going to have those 3 products that they need to see. Now, when I get to the fit pack, because I kind of, when I'm doing this at a party, I'll say, you know, 1 wrap is like a sample. One's a sample. It really is. It's a sample to me. It got me excited that I wanted more. But 4 is a treatment. So we're going to show you how to get your treatment. And if they just want a wrap, that's a treatment, wrap pack. You want to get skinny? Let's add a couple more products. But you want to get fit? Let me tell you about this kit. It is amazing. Because you are letting them touch, smell, feel. Now you got protein, y'all. You got to throw protein in. Now I am not one. I'm just not going to take all that stuff with me. Many people know me in here, and I'm very simple. I have 1 bag. It goes with me everywhere. So I'm not going to mix up protein shake. It's just not me. But I am really going to tell you about it. If you're new and you can't afford to buy the protein shake at the first orders, I mean, New You was the most expensive for me, and I didn't order for months. Every month I changed my ownership to do another product. That's why I can sit up and talk to you. I've done every single product. I love every product. But to share the protein shake at your party, if you were new, I would suggest, once again, open your door to your vehicle and go to your documents and print off the protein sheet. Everything about the protein is in there. In fact, all of you scholars in here that think you have to know every detail of our products, I still can't tell you what's in their products. I don't care. They work. That's all that matters to me. I don't care. You think you got to know? I'm going to show you. Read those ingredients yourself. So I do have a book in my bag, and I have every product printed, and I have it in just sleeves. Little plastic sleeves in a notebook. So these people that think they've got to know it all, and they ask me, I'll say, here, I'll just let you read it for yourself. They got to know what's in it. I don't. Skin, I don't care. It tastes good and it works. It's all matters to me. I'm actually red and blue. There's no green in me, y'all. None. Okay, so the protein shake, how are you going to share that? You're going to take those sheets if that's all you've got. Because we want this business to be duplicatable. I mean, when we say dumb it up, dumb it up. Melody McFarland got me in this business because it was totally dumbed up that night. Kristen's going to go back there and tell on me. your protein shake, either you're going to have, and this is what I would suggest, and if you've got an upline that does protein every day, say, hey, save me your bag, because I keep an empty bag in mine. Now, like I said, if you don't have it, just take those sheets. Now, I'm going to read directly from the bag, or I'm going to read from those sheets, pretty much 100 calories. And then I'm going to read those ingredients like the strawberry, the bilberry, the blueberry, the spinach, the carrot, the onion. I'm reading that because I want you to think, oh gosh, all of that's in that. Now, if you've got the empty bag, it never quits smelling good. It always smells good. So I'm going to open my bag up and I'm going to say, here, smell it. Yeah. Now it smells like cookie dough, or it smells like cake mix. Mine's going, yummy, and it's got all that in it. But that was duplicatable because I read it from that. I don't need to know what's in it. You need to read it from the bag. Y'all don't try to get smart up there. You're not going to get any distributors. They want it known up because they say, she can do this, I can do this. He can do this, I can do this. It don't matter who's doing that party. So that's what I do. Now, one other thing that I have added that has helped me so much to sell this big pack is I'm going to ask, in fact, anybody run through McDonald's this morning? Be honest, I know you got backbiters. Oh, you went twice. Okay, did your meal cost $5? About 5 more? Was it more than 5? Yours was way more than 5? Yeah, he ate twice. Now, when I go through, I spend, I don't know, 5, 10, I don't know, you can't really go to McDonald's for less than $10 anymore. Then you got to pay for your fat butter, so it's costing me a whole lot more than that. You got to have 6 after that. I know people do that. Yeah. So, we're going to stick with $5. So, we're going to say that a quick meal is going to cost you $5. You know, you got people at work that didn't have time to make their lunch. You know, beauty schools, oh my gosh, they're eating crazy stuff because they don't take anything to eat, so they're running to get a quick meal. So if you're spending $5 for a quick meal, that's way more than 100 calories. Don't point that out. Yeah, you know how many calories was in your meal this morning? 990. Let me tell you about our protein shake. 100 calories, and you can mix it in the car. So I'm pointing out that $5 for a quick meal. So we have a month of meal in that bag. So 30 meals are in that bag. 30 times 5 is $150. Y'all get the picture here? So you've got $150 of meals in that protein shake. So guess what? My fifth pack is only $179. A lot of people start thinking, for $29 more, I get 4 wraps of full divine gel, those cheap pills, and those greens that was yummy as a